strange things happening in the Queen City, so today we are taking a step back and a step into a different game because it's time for some Monster of the Week.
I'm Hank Pyler. Look, man, there's crazy stuff going on around here, and I want to know what's going on, man. I'm also Rick the Whitebird. I'm playing a flake, and everything's connected, man. Sometimes not everybody sees it, but it's there. Like, I've got the yarn to prove it, man.
Speaking of yarn, let's go with Caitlin.
What an entrance. I'm Caitlin, and I am playing Madigan Thornsbury. I am one of the monstrous. I am a feline shifter, and I am just trying to survive.
What do you look like?
Madigan has really long black hair, comes to just a little above her butt, and it usually hangs pretty straight. And she's usually wearing some pretty modern styles, but it's usually like all black, maybe some reds. Normally, she really likes the tight black jeans and like a really good fitted leather jacket and whatever cool, funky rock band tee. Regardless of the season or whatever style is going on, it always looks amazing. And then she keeps like a sword on her hip at all times and gets the weirdest looks all the time.
Like after all, people just start ignoring it and circling back. What does Hank look like?
Hank wears like some hemp Converse, some cargo shorts. I keep all the books and my tape recorder in. And, you know, it's just like cargo shorts are the man. And he's got wide eyes so he can like see everything. He's got like this kind of greasy hair. I don't frankly, I don't shower a lot. I don't have time, and I keep my clipboards in there.
Madigan can tell that you don't shower a lot.
No, I put on Axe body spray. Nobody can tell.
Ugh.
Yeah.
The more you talk, the more he becomes just like absolute and like not the good kind. Lots of love. And Angela, who are you playing?
Well, 0 Day is banished today. I am playing a tech pixie named Tazer with a Z. She's a stealth slinger because why not? She has a love for basically anything that conducts electricity and is kind of electrical herself. She's got purple hair. She tried to get it to grow long, but it just looked weird. So it's basically just two pigtails that stick straight up. Very, very vibrant purple with this big old patch of neon yellow just right in the middle of her forehead. So,
yes, I love her already.
Yeah, so neon yellow bangs, basically a couple of strands that go up into her pigtails.
Little broccoli.
I love it.
I have to know, which takes the pigtails down. Does it just floof out like whenever you touch one of those little like electricity things
like
that
a
makes your hair
giant
stand up like a
dandelion?
porcupine?
Yeah, basically, yeah. When they're in the pigtails, they just stick straight out. But once they're out, they just kind of like she's been electrocuted.
I love that. That's adorable. And now that we know our characters, let's look at how we know each other. So you all have history questions. So how do you all know each other? Whoever wants to go first.
Tazer knows Hank because she accidentally saved him. Accidentally.
That's what I get for not showering often. It's always an accident.
Well, Pixies are all about the deals. There was no deal yet, but okay, so it was kind of her fault that this she sort of spooked a potato gremlin. It saw Hank first and just was like went after Hank, thinking that he was the cause of this spooking, and so yeah, she was in full glamour at the time. So it's like, yeah, nope, just no, I use this magic butter knife covered in rhinestones, and I've got this power pack here. I just makeshift taser. Yeah. Oh, by the way, that's my name, Tazer.
It's in my pocket to this day.
In the history, your magic field rescue of them introduced them to the supernatural. It was a potato gremlin after them. I'll let Madigan go next.
How do you know these two, Madigan?
I saved Tazer. There was another shifter who had gone rogue and kind of went a little nuts. What kind of shifter? He was a raccoon. He was a raccoon shifter.
My first thought was squirrel when you said nuts.
He was a raccoon shifter. Kind of went a little crazy. Had some bad garbage, I guess. I don't know.
3-day-old sushi.
But was basically chasing Tazer through like the back streets of downtown, and I was literally just walking home and saw a little bolt of purple and yellow fly past me, and then like black and gray fly past me.
Trash panda.
Yeah, followed the trash panda and the bolt and knocked him out. It was a very quick fight. The guy was like, the raccoon was already half gone. Took him out. He didn't die, but I did find a place for him to get locked up. But I just haven't been able to shake Tazer since.
Raccoon Shifter really shouldn't have eaten that hazardous material bin.
Yeah.
That was near that one science lab. It was just a bad idea.
How does Hank know Madigan?
Well, this weird chick was near the purple-haired Tazer chick, which was, I'm not gonna lie, kind of hot. And so I noticed that they hang around sometimes. And I know they're fellow freaks. I know it. And I'll be damned if we're not meant to be working together. We're supposed to be in this together. I can feel it in my jellies. I mean, on my bones. This jelly is yum. What did I eat today? It's peanut butter and jelly, Mom. She gave me peanut butter and jelly. I checked my pockets. No. So we've power up. Or leave me hanging.
You just kind of glommed onto them, basically, is what it sounds like.
Yeah, it's been really weird.
Follow from a close distance.
And I try and keep as far distance as possible. I have a very sensitive nose.
I'll get you some new air fresheners.
Might need a mask.
I like the chocolate kind and the brute.
Oh, hey, a pine tree. Those are natural air fresheners, right? Right? Look at the natural air.
It doesn't mix with chocolate. I swear, I tried it, man. When I was up in the tree for a while, came down and people didn't. No, they still looked at me weird.
Don't know if it was the tree climbing that was the weird part.
It may have been, or the binoculars, or the middle of the night part. It was a weird situation, like all George McFly thing, but not exactly like the George McFly thing. I swear there were lights in the sky, and they would fire.
Stars, airplanes, weather balloons,
You're not wrong.
drones.
Now, see, that would be some news there.
Not the government kind. Not the government kind. Like the ones that people fly just to get pretty pictures.
For fun.
At night.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
Come on.
you get pretty cool pictures.
No,
Yeah, downtown pictures at night. Gorgeous.
wasn't downtown.
Yeah.
Residential neighborhood. Oh, that makes it look worse.
That's why you do it from a distance.
It makes really cool B-roll and like background footage and stuff like that. Yeah.
Could be filming a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what are we doing?
What are we doing?
As I say, are you trying to resist the 0 day?
I am trying so hard, and Zero is just like, I'm not invited? Why am I not invited?
Because Threadripper's over in the cafe waiting for you.
She is?
That's where
Gotta
she
go.
is. She's on her vacation still.
Where'd that green blur come from?
Just pretend you didn't see it.
Don't mind that. Don't mind that one. Yeah, just don't mind that one.
I picture y'all are talking as you walk down the street. It's gotten to the point where Hank, you just walk with them instead of trailing after them, because they've made it clear that they know you're there.
I just don't want to be punched. You know, like the guys do by the locker. Oh yeah, what ages are we?
I don't know, how old are y'all?
Well, Tazer is pixie age.
How old does Tazer look? How old does your glamour look?
Her glamour currently looks probably 17.
Shifters live a long time. She looks about 23.
Okay. I was gonna say that Hank is also about 18, so I think he's like still finishing up high school.
Explains the Axe body spray.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That does explain the axe.
Yeah, I was wondering. I'm like, that's a very specific choice you're making there. So, you're just walking along. I don't know, what are y'all talking about? What are y'all doing? Just ordinary day.
So on the back of issue 497, that you can see in the numbers, there's a misprint, and if you scrape off the 7 on page 47 of issue 497, it's actually it just disappears.
What are you doing scraping numbers off of comic book pages? That devalues them so much.
It's the only way to tell sometimes, man. You can tell a real White Album by pulling up the corner or holding it up to a fluoroscope.
That damages the resale value. Why do you do that?
'Cause everything's everywhere all at once. Ooh!
As this conversation is going on, Madigan, are you paying attention to that conversation at all?
I'm half paying attention, mostly rolling my eyes like all the way back.
Okay. You're not in a super busy area, but there are other people on the street probably like walking around shops, but not a lot of people are shopping in Madigan. You watch this person as they walk behind this just sign, but then they don't seem to appear on the other side.
You guys see that?
I see a lot of things, man. What do you want me to see? I'll see it.
I see a guy who ruins comic books for conspiracy theories.
Okay, well, this guy walked behind that sign and didn't come out the other way. And there's nowhere to hide behind it.
I dig into my pocket and I pull out my tape recorder. Today's Hank date 274.558. The cat lady, who's the really hot one. She says that there's a guy who disappeared behind a billboard. I'm going in to check it out. Which direction did you say?
Point directly in front of us at the giant sign with like the big metal post.
That one, okay.
Yeah, picture it's one of those things that's just wide enough that someone would just disappear from sight briefly while walking by it, but it wouldn't take them long to pass.
Yeah.
Is it day or night right now?
Yeah, probably afternoon.
Okay. I go and I just I motion for them to stay back and
go to investigate.
Yeah.
Are you moving quickly or slowly?
Kind of creeping up.
I again roll my eyes and just kind of like walk past him, my
Wait.
normal pace, but like twice as long for steps than him.
It may not be safe.
I look at Hank and I look down at my sword.
Okay. Oh yeah. Alright.
Yeah. I go and walk around the back of the sign.
And you see this little wooden doll on the floor.
This is gonna be spooky.
Somewhat decently made little wooden doll just on the ground.
Like a Pinocchio-style wooden doll, or just like one of those wooden dolls that people kind of use to like draw body shapes or whatever. More like that.
Probably a little closer to like one of the models.
Okay.
Looks absolutely nothing like the person that was walked behind the sign, but it's just there on the ground.
So it's like featureless, just kind of like a body.
Yeah.
Okay.
What'd you find?
I unhook my sword, keep it in its sheath, and just kind of like tap it with the end of it out from behind the back of the sign.
At that point, I'd like to catch up and pull out my tape recorder again.
I don't like puppets or dolls. And I just tap it. It's just creepy.
It moves exactly like you would expect it to.
I'm gonna use a skill. Forensic divination!
Ooh.
So you're investigating a mystery.
Yep. So I want to see what magic was done here.
Roll plus sharp.
I'm rolling what?
Plus sharp. So it's 2d6. For our listeners who don't know what that means, it's just normal dice.
Rolling dice.
So I realize not all of the listeners are going to be dice gremlins like some of us are.
So that is going to be 9.
Ooh.
Alright, on a 7 to 9, ask what? So you can ask what happened here, what sort of creature is it, what can it do, what can hurt it, where did it go, what was it going to do, and what is being concealed here. And you also get the additional question of what kind of magic.
What is being concealed here? I'm sure something is being concealed here.
So, as you're looking at this, you can see almost like an after image of the magic, because I'm going to answer that one first. It looked like some sort of teleportation, transportation that switched places of something. The doll is just an ordinary doll.
All right, so Madigan and Tazer have found a doll. This is kind of creepy because I don't think Madigan likes dolls. I could see it in her eyes. Tazer, and there's a sword here. Again, it's really hot. So, flustered.
so there's some sort of teleportation switched places things. You're not recording that.
Do you still want to go with what is being concealed here, or?
With that, I think I'm gonna.
Where did it go?
Where did it go? I'm gonna switch to where did it go?
There is an answer, but I'm like, how would you be able to figure that out as you are investigating?
Is there anything else on the ground around it?
See, being a tech pixie, she'd have a natural ability to kind of see the ley lines and stuff, so she'd probably be able to kind of see which ley line that magic followed, which ley line that teleportation magic followed.
Yeah, and since it sort of switched places, you also have this random doll that is on the ground that you can use to potentially follow back wherever this person went to, because if it's swapped places. So you have those two trails you can follow, and you can see it. Also, I don't know at this point how much you guys have actually told Hank about magic. He's probably gleaned some things, but...
Not a whole heck of a lot.
You've no idea what I've gleaned, man. I've got cork boards for either. I mean, for
some
both.
very entertaining and correct theories.
I've got files, man. I got files.
Madigan, we may have to tell him eventually.
Tell him only what he needs to know.
I probably already know it too, maybe. But I'm open to whatever information you ladies have got, man.
I'm a wizard.
A wizard did it.
Yeah. I'm a wizard, and there's another wizard. The wizard did it. You're not recording that.
So, not gonna lie, every time you say that, I think it comes across as like you suggesting like, hey, don't do that, but you're actually just stating a fact. Because Tech Pixie, it's not that hard to hack a recorder.
Even if it's analog. It's one of those little mini tape ones, you know? And he disguised it to look like a Star Trek pad.
Amazing.
So what are we looking at here? What can I do to help? What do I do? A wizard did... No, you're the wizards.
I'm a wizard. Another wizard is doing magic. Madigan's my sidekick.
What?
I raise my eyebrow so as high as it goes. Really a sidekick? That's what I am.
So what am I? Can I be a sidekick too?
I was gonna say groupie.
Groupie works.
I'll take it.
Groupie.
Means I get to be near the lovelies, then okay. Everybody's just so uncomfortable right now. Because we all knew that kid.
So creepy.
The magic goes this way.
Gonna...
Tazer's just gonna start following the ley line.
I'm falling behind with a new swing in my swagger.
He is now a wizard's groupie, after all.
I'm groupie. Leveled up.
Madigan's trailing at the very end, doing a full 360 sweep around us, just looking. She doesn't need to watch where she's going. She can just walk backwards for a block and spin back around. She knows exactly where she's going.
And suddenly, on the sidewalk, a cucumber. Sorry.
She jumps, but she lands on her feet.
She
Fair enough. Sorry, I couldn't help
And then you
myself.
realize it wasn't actually a cucumber, someone just dropped a zucchini. Because it's International Drop Leave a Zucchini on Your Neighbor's Porch Day. Yes, that is an actual holiday that exists. So you are following the trails. You have been listening to The Vanishing Hack, a graveyard tape side quest using the game Monster of the Week. The game is run and produced by Brianna Jean, featuring Rick the Whitebird as Hank, Angela Dumalog as Tazer, and Caitlin Sennett as Madigan. Monster of the Week is a standalone action horror RPG for 3 to 5 people. You can hunt high school beasties a la Buffy the Vampire Slayer, travel the country to bring down unnatural creatures like Supernatural, or head up a government investigation like Mulder and Scully. It is a Powered by the Apocalypse game by Evil Hat Productions